No, it's one mistake. Now I have to input all of the things all over again. Yes, I mean it would be easier if you know if you have a password system and you have got a keyboard, so you can actually input the thing in a proper speed. Or if at most have it be a 4-letter code or so, you know. But like this is just insane. Yeah, and we've got a storage space, there's no problem with it. We don't need to insert a battery separately, which is the reason it costs some extra money. And I guess it's better that way, because it's just producing more poisonous trash anyway. To have a battery. Maybe. It depends on how long grinding actually takes. I can't fathom it. I basically need... okay, I hope this is right. Yay! It worked! As a reward, I will eat more of my knäckebrot. Crunch, crunch. Yesterday I played for 2 more hours. I killed all the 4 pre-final bosses, because it's always 4, right? The Stenno. Knäckebrot. It's breakfast. With honey and butter. I streamed. I hoped it would be I could beat the game. So I'm 8 levels higher than I ended last stream. Check the previous one. Check the segment 5. Knäckebrot. Of course, Wasser. Like 90% of the knäckebrot you can get here is Wasser. So, I basically gained 7 to 8 levels since yesterday morning. Had no problems defeating the 4 pre-bosses, and then the final boss comes and one turn kills you. Kind of, or kills one of your people, because he double attacks and deals like 500 damage or something per attack. Or he uses a spell that deals 400 to everyone. But be happy you didn't miss. If you skimmed through it, you can see the boss fights. You fight like a Cthulhu, however you want me to pronounce that one. Hastur, Yog-Sothoth, is it the Yog-Sothoth or something? And then what's the first one? The 4th one? And Nyarlathotep, that's the 4 bosses you fight. And they totally didn't take a... They've totally made these names up completely. So, there's one thing. I currently have 950,000 XP. And I think I need about 1.6 million to be at a level where fighting the boss makes sense. No, it wasn't. It was final stream until the final boss decided to be way stronger than I remember him to be. So this is very, very massive grinderino. And at first there's one thing I'll do. I will backtrack through about half the game to get a spell that possibly makes the game much easier. Because I checked a bit, and the main character can use... It's one of the few characters who can use speed down spell. Agility down. So what I want to do when fighting the final boss is literally spam that until he's so slow that A, I always take my turn first, so I've got a security in healing up. And B, I can triple attack him. So first we backtrack a bit through the map, which isn't that bad. I need XP anyway. The bad thing is I will get less XP from the monsters on the road. Yeah. Still my favorite part of the game. Like, you make it to this place where this dungeon is, just the other side. And you wonder what you're supposed to do. Because you can't progress anymore. And no one tells you that you need to go straight through a stupid wall. It's such a dick move. Interesting. Doors respawn if you resume with a password. Oops. Just die. And yeah, after seeing the final boss again, I figured that this is actually not the best party. The best party is probably purely if you want to have not as many problems with the final boss, is probably having Chaos, who is completely useless for the entire game except for the final boss. Because, you know, Chaos can A, heal, and B, buff your defense. And I think he also can slow enemies. But maybe only Mice can that. I'm too... Romina. Probably. So go double mages. And Lime is kind of useless at this point in the game too. Except that she... for the final boss, what she will have to do is A, heal, B, spam magic reflect. Not for the final boss. No. The level-based weapon is only for the casters, and it's capping out at like 120 attack or something. So... yeah, I had like 200 and we are, you know... And the Legelda can be equipped by literally every single character in the game, for obscure reasons. So you always get one secondary physical attacker, which I guess will be Chaos. Not hey. If you get two waifus, you take the waifus. The end. There is just no discussing. And even that may be a sexist statement or so, I don't know. So that's the first checkpoint. Moinsen. Insane grinding. $600 XP, that's so pathetic. So... ja, Level 上げきた。まあ、とりあえず、この辺、ね、今のいる地域は、ネカさんの配信で最後に見た。多分、この辺に投げたのかなnein, kann man nicht. Das ist Japanese only. Aber es ist auf der PC Engine Mini, so ja. Man kann es spielen. Ich gebe einem quasi den Guide. Oder ein. This is what you miss if you have a PC Engine Mini and don't want to play an old RPG in Japanese. And if you actually watched all of this, think again if you really missed something. But what I find much worse with the PC Engine Mini is that only the Japanese version of the PC Engine Mini contains Tengai Makyo 2, which is one of the best RPGs of its generation. And the reason for that seems to be very simple. Because the designers refused to edit the ROM and remove the manji from the name Manji Maru. And the manji, you know, if you put it into a different angle, it looks like a Hakenkreuz, and so... You know that stupid people will start talking bullshit. Oh yeah, you just have to see that the Japanese games are like an added bonus, I guess. But you know, it would be quite extensive to have to hack a name, to just replace an entire name within a game, because it's everywhere, and that's... change the entire script and so on, they just said no. I'm not gonna do that. Necromancer の力です。まあ、ネッカさんは確かにこの辺にはいましたね。その魔法の鍵をゲットする、あたりとか。So yeah, I backtracked here. Where's the spells again? I think it was this town where I can get one spell that you really want to have. And I forgot. Because I'm old and old people don't have a good memory. Yeah, Igas. You need this spell. You need this spell. This is the only city in the game that sells it. And you need it. The end. No one else can have it, right? Yeah. I know that mice can use it as well. Since we have room for it, why not? And I'm not sure if cows can use it as well. The good news is Backtracking is faster. Like backtracking. Okay. Insane grinding start. I want to check enemy spawns to the left of here. So the 5 minutes I was here yesterday. They were pretty good battles compared to the final island. So this is 2000. This is very important research now. I have to find the best grinding spot. Nante cotta. Double attack! Oh my god, say that! Okay, I think this is a better section to grind. Probably. Since the enemies here are weaker, they give about 1400 XP. So we get, you know, 1400 or close to 3000 a fight. On the final island, enemies give you about 2000, 1900 to 2000 XP, so a bit more. But they are notably stronger. They take multiple attacks to kill, like 2 actually. 1 Zedek plus 1 Romina does the job. So it's just a question of how high the chances are that you have to fight more than a single enemy at the same time, which speeds up things. And you can double attack already, so I think this is safer to grind, even, despite gaining less per fight. It's just faster. Battles are over soon. Nope. I got all the crazy spells. I got all the crazy gear. Oh my god, what an insane idea. As if. Or what if they would just reverse the money and the XP values? I'd already be happy with that. Because, you know, then I would get 5700 right now. Oh, Yaxo. The fun thing is, I think herbs scale as, with what they heal. So I need to try that out. Oh, so many enemies. This is good, 5,700. I only need to fight these about 100 times. This fight. So we can play a little game now. Let's count to 100. 1. I'm only going to say it every 5 though, else it's going to end up being very annoying. Maybe we're going to find out if money caps out at 990,999. We actually will find them out, I think. Really curious how long this is going to take to just purely level grind. I know that experience caps out at 2 million. And the fun thing is that for the last 2 or 3 levels, characters lose stats for the most part. It's pretty weird. I don't know, it's 12 or so by now. That much for counting. And we are going to gain 1 level about every 60 to 80,000 XP, I think. Oh, it's not a big difference, you know. It just decreases your stats maybe by 2 or 3 or 4 points in a few things. So it's not big, and it's more like, for example, you gain 10 hit points compared to 2 levels before, but you will lose 3 agility, kind of like this. And also, since experience caps out at 2 million, but characters need different amounts of experience to level, they have different max levels. Oh yeah, I like this. We could also do something fun like power level a single character for a bit. So my goal is to gain about 1.5 million. That should be enough. Especially Romina should be level 44 before you even try anything. So she can use heal all magic. So, how much, how long does it take to gain 100,000 XP? I started at 10:50, my time. I wonder if anyone has ever been so stupid as to do a speed run of this that is not glitched. Oh boy, there's so much grinding involved, since you can't cheat the final boss. So fascinating. Oh, don't do that. Yatta! Yeah, I want to see this at the final boss. Please crit. Just crit. 8 minutes for 50,000 XP. It isn't so bad actually, so 10. If I need to go for 1.5 million, that's 350 times what, 8? 7, 8. An hour? A bit less maybe even? So we should be done in an hour. Oh, an hour of this. Everyone like, oh good, I'm coming back in an hour. Like, no! Wow. Hello. Good. I evened out my XP again. Where are my fights? Give me a fight. Every single step. I just want to take one step. Bomb fight, bomb fight, bomb fight. Come on. So, 40% done. Admittedly, I probably can try it a bit earlier than 1.5 million. Could just try it, and if we die, well, whatever. Everyone sleeps. My favorite. No. Oh, everyone sleeps. Oh yeah. There's just one thing that I experienced lately with every time I have a task that can be quantified, like for example, a book that has 200 pages, or having to grind 500,000 XP, I feel like the first 10% or so of this task are achievable extremely quickly. It feels like, oh, it's not much. And then you have a sensation of permanent stagnation. That you're not really making progress until you reach like the last 10 to 20% of the thing. And then all of a sudden it's back to, oh, stuff happens. It's very odd. So... Boom 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 boom. Boom 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 doo doo boom doo doo doo. It's pretty fun. I've got a table here actually. As far as XP goes. And once you hit what level is it? 50? Yeah, kind of. 48 or so, you start needing less XP to gain a level. And you just don't want to gain the last 3 levels. Oh, come on, enemies. Also, the gains become very small. Hello. I am meditating. So we are halfway. And to celebrate having done half the grind, I'm going to get me more coffee. Else I'll actually fall asleep or something. Holy Gark. I mean, I've got 80 more, no, 100 more minutes. In theory. Until I have to do something else, in theory. Since the Ghosts of Tsushima Reddit server or something, Discord server, yeah, has on Reddit an Ask Me Anything kind of event, and I volunteered as one of the people who will ask questions on Japanese history. So, answer questions, not ask them. See how brain dead you get from grinding. Now imagine you play an MMO and then all you do is grind for 8 hours a day. Wow. Because there's nothing else in these games to do once you finish the story. It's just grinding. Farming for loot. Wow, great. That makes me brain dead. I can't help but bash games where the content consists in doing the same thing over and over again, despite playing gacha games where most of the content consists in playing the same thing over and over again. The irony. Although admittedly there's exactly one difference I see from social experience, like as far as gacha games go versus MMOs go. I don't know anyone who ditched meeting his friends in real life because he has to play some gacha stuff, but I do know people who did that because they were playing a freaking MMORPG, like specifically World of Warcraft, and you're like, what the fuck, dude? When you can't even stop doing it for 2 hours, then something is wrong. Good. Probably deserves it. Whoever he is. Please don't. Good. No, he has more. That's not his maximum. More importantly, only 200,000 more XP. 60%? Almost. Yeah, it doesn't take as long. It just feels long because it's repetitive. Also, you missed me ranting about gacha games and online games. Probably. Yeah, to me, just any repetitive action just is so tedious. And then I always think that there's these games where 90% of the content is repeating the exact same thing over and over and over and over and over and over and over with no variation. That is noteworthy. I mean, I can see that like if you play like an FPS online, there's at least variation because the people will act unpredictably, possibly. At least some of them. Yeah, what is variation? But, you know, if you just do the same thing for farming for some... Oh yeah, there's no variation in that. Not anymore. Except in the mistakes Sedek makes, but no variation in the game itself, you know? And... yeah, but you know, Zombie Revenge is not designed to be done a million times ad nausea. That's not the point. They don't expect you to do that. It's his free choice. But if you feel like, okay, I want to have the best equipment for my character or so, then there's games which are designed about requiring you to repeat the same thing a billion times to get that. You don't need to, but you know, it's kind of... At least you get something for it. Instead it gets nothing within the game for doing what he does. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. But fun is not a part of the game design. That's just something you hopefully get. Or satisfaction. I don't think it's fun anymore. It's more like the sense of the little boost of satisfaction when you reach your goal. But everything before that is just... At least, you know, I've never seen someone who generally enjoys doing the work part. It's all for getting a new personal record or something, an achievement. And that's the only second that feels not horrible. Yep. But I don't mind these forms. The only thing I always hate on are MMORPGs, especially World of Warcraft. Because that's the only game I know where I've known real people who ditched their friends just to play the stupid game. So you have a meetup, and one guy cancels because he needs to play the stupid game and repeat the same stupid raid quest, whatever. Addiction. It's just addiction. It's so stupid. Yeah, it is. It literally is, because you're being thrown out of the guild if you don't show up to the raid or nonsense like that. It's, oh, what the fuck, people? It's a game? It's a video game, you know? And they take it more serious in real life. That's the problem behind it. So these are our current stats. I assume that still hasn't changed with the people who play these games seriously. That you need to be there. You need to call in sick for your job if you don't... or whatever. Like this kind of complete nonsense. I mean, I've never did it myself. I only, you know it from this experience as a bystander, and I never got it. It was like, what the fuck. Yeah, need more grind. Yeah. I have to admit that that's something I felt a bit disappointed when I tried to play the story of Phantasy Star Online 2. Again, because I had played the game for like 7 years ago for a bit. And that they, now when you make a new character, they throw crazy amounts of XP at you, so you're level 50 within, I don't know, 2 hours or something. And it felt a bit... meh. Because, you know, there was no achievement anymore in actually gaining these levels. So there's no satisfaction. And it's all just so you are endgame level as fast as possible, so you can do the part of the game that is not interesting. Personally, I'm kind of interested in that, and I like to see the original pacing of a game, because then I can, I don't know. I know what to think of it. Oh, ja. Ganz toll. Ah, nicht mehr so lang. Maybe 100 fights. Probably less. Exactly, I don't want it handed over to me. I don't want to not have to work for it or something, or I don't want to skip, you know, half the thing, because there's so much content that you also have to do to for the story stuff, and then it's all gone suddenly. I'm considering to maybe try Phantasy Star MMO again when they start a new one. What's its name? Its name, the new one. They'll probably have no time anyway. No idea. There's no time. Every time I say I have no time, all I hear now is zombie revenge. There's no time. Oh my. Yeah. Things everyone wants. Also Shining Force 4, please. But who makes tactical RPGs nowadays, right? Apart from this gear. So, 160,000 more XP. If I find a time, what I'd actually be interested in is to play all the Shining games they made after Exa for the PSP and stuff. Because maybe some of them don't suck. I mean, they're not forced games, but at least they might be decent RPGs. With decent music and stuff. And I mean, it can't be worse than Tales of. Shining Mania. I don't know. I think the only ones I played were Exa 1 and 2, basically, after Shining Force 3. And, what's it? The Shining Force Feather on the DS. Which, yeah, it was a tactical RPG, but it, generic anime stuff. I think I beat it. I'd say it wasn't very memorable, but then I feel like every game is not very memorable that I played from between 2006 and 2015 or so. Like, I have so many games where it's just a blur and I know, yeah, I played this. That was the entire memory. It's almost as bad as trying to think which Sega Master System games I played in my life. Where, when people were doing these beat all Master System game kind of things. And then you see all of these games and you're like, oh, I played this. Oh, I played this. And I played this. Why do I know all of these games? You jerk. $150,000, yeah. You know, I just have a better memory of like all of these PlayStation RPGs that I played than which are longer ago than games I played 10 years ago. And I have no idea why. Two more levels. Yeah, eventually they all become a blur, you know. Eventually you just have a couple of highlights, like little images that pop up in your head from time to time, or if you try to remember. But you won't remember the entire game. At least not me. Oh, I can say that. Probably. Xenogears, Suikoden 2, Chrono Trigger, Wild Arms. What's number 5? Final Fantasy 6. That's probably what I'd say. Settle on. Those are those were the combination of nostalgia, quality, and insane soundtrack work wonderfully together. And they all have good story and vibe, just going. But then having something like Final Fantasy VI, you know, I will never want to play that game again without the T edition mod ROM hack, like because of I've played it too many times. I know I've beaten Final Fantasy III on the Famicom. I don't remember anything except that I played it for sure. And I think I've played it until the end. The DS version I tried to play through twice and I just quit after a few hours for whatever reason. And I've also never beaten 2. Well, Final Fantasy 1 I've beaten on the PlayStation. And the sheer thought of having to play it on anything else is just so... No. Please no. Especially not on NES. That is horrible. 120,000 more XP! Well... Literally speedrunning grinding now. So I'd like to finish the grind by 12. So in 22 minutes. But yeah, for me, with Final Fantasy, I mean, 2, I don't know, but 1, 3, and 9 are the ones that are too hard, the most difficult for me to replay. There's something about them, maybe the pacing plus the general interest. So with 9, it's definitely the pacing. I feel like how for the first 10 or so hours of the game, you always switch between different parties and you always only have like 1 or 2 of the characters you could be having. It's so, why do you do this all the time for the entire game? And there's so many classics. But when I woke up this morning, I was thinking it might be fun to play a dungeon crawler RPG. As the next RPG at least. And I was thinking which one to play, and then I remembered, oh right, there's these wizardry games on a PS2. And I think Carl wanted to see me play one of those wizardry, Tales of the Forsaken Land / Bushin wizardry alternative. Did he really say that, or are you just making this up? Yeah, there's 2 games. There's the first one, which they translated to English as well. I only have the Japanese version though. And then there's a sequel which stayed in Japan. Lol. That's weird, because it should say Morricane only cares about food. So he's contradicting himself. Take that. Yeah, 1060 hit points. Oh fuck yeah. Oh shit, money doesn't cap at 1 million. That's bad, we have to grind until we find out at which value money caps, right? Also, Tilke likes dungeon RPGs. So I'm not the only one. Romina double attacks! Whoa! Whoa, I'm starting to feel like I'm actually strong. Until I meet the final boss, he's going to... Oh, ha 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 ha. I haven't played, I actually have never played the classic wizardry games apart from 6 and 7. When I replayed Might and Magic 3, 4, 5, I did feel that something is kind... You know, I don't enjoy them as much as I used to. Also, they were not as vast and difficult as I remember them. Yep. I mean, it's so much, you know. With all of these RPGs, you always have these memories and you think they take so long and blah blah blah. And then you play them as an adult and you're like 10 hours faster than you used to be. So what the heck? Oh my god. WDRPG. I almost have to just tweet this term out and then have people guess what it means. Yeah, the mapping is something I simply like ever since I played Etrian Odyssey. Yeah. Wizardry 4. The game famous for people not getting out of the first room. See, grinding is so much faster when you actually have someone to talk about random shit to. This didn't feel bad like the past 100k XP. Didn't feel like an issue. I could continue this for 100k more. But we're going to try, once I hit the next level up, to go to the final boss and kill him. Oh no, don't do that. Don't be noisy. Ah. Hello, hello. 30k. Actually 20. So next level up is at 1,490,000. How loud is the electric drill in the background? Because if this ruins my like my final boss fight, I'm gonna be angry. Fun under the main character's desk. I just don't know what kind of fun that is. Yeah, my professional stream. Yeah. Let me quickly check if I... What is my... Yeah. If need be, I'm just going to mute. Then I won't trash talk, but at least there's no... Yeah, I hate that. During the summer I had someone drill, I don't know where exactly, but it felt like it was literally in my head. Or over, and everything vibrated. Like, my desk vibrated from the... so that was amazing. Like, not amazing. Yep. It was just unbearable, you know. One more fight. Maybe two. Oh, Romina, you gain insane stat boosts past level 40. She's kind of like a female main character. As far as the spell set goes and everything. So, let's heal up. The fruits of my labor. 200 hit points for everyone. Let's get a save game. So it's on video. Oh, doesn't it look beautiful? Just in case I get a power outage. You never know, right? And I'm going to go to the bathroom really quick. So, let's try this. The fun thing is that now you actually, once you hit this level, you need less XP to level up than before. Whatever. Let's go. Boom, 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 boom. The nice thing is that I will definitely gain another level until I'm back at where I want to be. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, whatever. Don't tell me you're going to kill me now. That would be so funny. Don't do that. Oh, I need to re-trigger this as well. Okay. Oh. You didn't see this before in Dragon Quest 1. Believe me, you didn't. What grind are you talking about? We're going to the final boss. Or maybe I'll keep grinding until I can be more certain that that the stupid electric drill is going away. Actually, let me see if it gets a bit dampened if I close the window. I'm not sure if it's come through the wall or from outside. So, how's my XP? 25. I think I could gain that level. That's 25,000 XP. See, I've been grinding for so long against weak souls enemies that now I'm not used to them not dying in a single attack. Everyone goes, oh, the final boss is coming up. I am going to go. Ah, you fools. That's 16,000 more, and then it's final dungeon. Yet again. Yeah, the battles here, they are so much more annoying. $1,100 hit points. I think I can be certain now that Jaseiken cannot be one turn killed. Let's go. It's so weird how simple the dungeons are in this game. Yeah, that's gonna hurt. Red carpet time. They even got fancy lights installed below it, so it goes blue, blue, blue. Okay, I kind of expected this might be the case. The bosses respawn if you load your game with a password. That's funny. Yeah, I mean that's nice, so I've got all of these bosses at least. Okay, the only bosses in the game in more or less the same spot. It also means I have to go here more than once. Oh well. Satuga! Oh my god, you can't pronounce this. Not even Kana. Mid-boss number 1, or pre-boss. Njal, you are the caster, so double barrier. Number 3, Hastur, you're also a caster. What? Number 4. Oh, yeah. You only missed 3 of the mid-bosses then, Kibit. I realized that if you do a password continue, they respawn. So. Gotta love it when you have a spell that's important to use and it doesn't work. Okay, I've used this 3 times now and it didn't work yet. And here my hope is that it actually does work. Yeah, Lime still takes a double attack from him. Why does this not work? This is supposed to do something. Okay, fascinating. Dude put the entire party to sleep. What a fun clown. What a funny guy. Is this even the right spell? Let me check. Wow, that's some magic resistance. It is. Just refuses to work. That's great. Still, compared to last time I was here, Zedek deals about 100 damage more, which is pretty big. Maybe you should restart. So, that were the mid bosses, so we go out, heal up, go here again, and try final boss. Also, I'm going to gain another level in the process. The next level is in 10,000 XP or so. It would be pretty pointless too. I mean, or is it 10k or 20k? Doesn't matter. I'm just gonna gain that level. Better safe than sorry. Let's make it a nice 50. Okay. I don't like this fight though. Yeah, these dragons used to be dangerous 10 levels ago. Oops, that's... yeah. That's where I wanted to go. Oops. Yeah, with a now new and improved. Everything is trivial except the one coin clear in Zombie Revenge. Oh, why not? So, do you think the things apart from this red carpet thingy are... is this some kind of lava? Or is this supposed to be something like inner organ stuff? Because now we are, well, back to something that looks more normal. Gross stuff. Yeah, it could be anything. So. Yeah, you can hear some laughter from somewhere. I have read this before on this stream. Not on this stream, but, you know, 2 days ago. Or yesterday, yes. You fools, blah blah. Final boss. Eldritch Horror style. Didn't work. Okay, he became unable to double attack. That is very crucial. one last attempt. This dumb spell doesn't work. And this is the fun thing. Reflect, he takes 1 damage. He takes 1 damage from everything. Except for one thing. Acidic. Jaseiken. Oh, he takes 4 damage even. He could take 4. That's impressive, yes. Don't ask me. Somehow. It's kind of like it's a weapon. Yeah, but you know, it's a sacred blade because it has received the blessing of the gods, so the gods' power rests in it. But it's a jar because weapons are in general evil. Kind of this idea. Hey, now this boss is a joke. So once you prevent him from double attacking you and taking his first turn, he's a joke. And I forgot to count the hit points. I think he has 5,000 maybe. This was a mistake. Yeah, something like that. I'm also surprised that so far he didn't use a spell to cancel all my buffs, so he's pathetic. Because usually he does this every 3 turns or so. Just not this time. And there's one other way to actually hurt him. And there's a spell called Demir, which costs a shit ton of money. Not that it matters with the shit of money we have. And it deals like 50 damage or so. Which is totally worth wasting your, you know, totally worth it, not. And I think critical hits can hurt him too, in general. Oh, there is the debuff. Everything got removed. Ouch. Hey, don't attack Lime. Good, that's fine. Oh. This was anticlimactic, wasn't it? Glory to the hero! Wow, yeah. Glory to me. Thank you! Oh, great Estish. Yeah, that's a joke. And not even a final word or anything, just walk back to the first town, you know? Thank you, thank you. They all just say the same thing, yeah. And I guess you are like, glory! Yeah, exactly. All the same line. So desu ne. Doko. You did well, Jaseiken. This was a splendid endeavor. I see the dead Janus, King Janus in you, blah. Oh, give me kanji, Jesus. I can't. This is so annoying to parse. Ugh. Yeah, so Istesh says he doesn't want to rule over the people just because it's a sword, because desire just taints people's hearts. And as long as this sword exists, it will... Oh my... I can't read this fast. This is so impossible to parse. I hate autospeed. If they at least would have done what so many RPGs of this time do and insert a space between segments of the sentences, but they don't. That makes it annoying. Yeah. I don't need treasures or glory. The only reason I was fighting for was to hear these voices of happiness, of joy. Oh. Okay, yeah, kind of that. And obviously the game's actual title is just The Necromancer. Kake ne. っていうか全部読めたのネカさん。俺にとってそれ無理でした。I'd have to check the vault, but hey, whatever. Oh yeah. Now I have no idea if he's decided to do something with the sword or... I love this. Special thanks to HR Giger. What? Aha! Naruhodo. Ah, G fucking G. Yeah, the fight between light and dark is over. Pieces return to the world. However, as the hero said, as long as dark desire rests in the hearts of the people, there will never be an end to war or to struggle. The Necromancer, that was even too much to handle for the sword. For the gods, I wonder if you people can use it. And there's a sound, yeah, of digging deep within the earth. Well, they stole the title screen from Giger's art style, at least. So yeah, the ending is kind of, you hear digging deep underground. Okay. And yeah, this game has a sequel. They made a sequel in 2009 for smartphones. And then they remade and then they ported the smartphone game to the DSiWare. And I can see if I get it running somehow, because it might be interesting. All I know about it is that it's a more generic, like 16-bit style RPG, and it has music by Yuzo Koshiro. Anyway, the end. Wow, in 20 minutes I have my AMA, and I still need to go shopping, so I guess I'll be a bit late with typing answers. But yeah, this has been done. This is over. Game is over. We can figure out. Yeah, I think it's on this. It's on Reddit. Ask me anything. No. We're just 8 people or so, and we're gonna answer what we can answer about pre-modern Japanese history. It's a collaboration with the Ghost of Tsushima Discord. I mean, I don't... There's just, there's a couple of things where I know a lot, and then there's a lot of things where I barely know anything. So we'll see, it depends on the questions, how much I can answer of them. But we're like 8 people, and some of them have like specialty, like more like Meiji Japan, and some others, yeah, exactly. And I do early medieval, and then we've got a few for like Edo period, and so let's just see what happens. And the problem is when you do research, you're not exactly the trivia kind of person. You're more like specializing, so you know obscure shit that no one will ever ask or want to know. Oh, pressing start goes back to the title screen. We figured this out. So GG, I'm going to do my grocery shopping for the weekend and stuff. Domo, otsukare-sama desu, and we are done.